Level 0. I figured there was really no better start to this video than Level 0. For those of you who are unfamiliar, Level 0 is the quintessential representation of what the backrooms are all about, and it's often considered the starting room for the entire backrooms as a whole. It's by far the most known and recognizable version of the backrooms, and for that reason, I knew we had to start here. Not only is Level 0 the most famous backroom, but in my opinion, it is one of the most terrifying, albeit potentially a bit tame compared to some of the others we're going to discuss. With that being said, Level 0 is in no way, shape, or form boring, but I'm getting a bit ahead of myself, so let me go over the basics. As I mentioned, the reason why Level 0 is considered the beginning of the backrooms is because most of the people that no-clip into the backrooms end up on this exact level. And for some of my older viewers, or for viewers that aren't familiar with the term no-clipping, it's essentially a video game term that refers to being able to move through objects. And just like how I fell through the floor in the intro and now I'm in the backrooms, that's essentially how most people end up there. They no-clip or fall through the floor. You're welcome, 20 people over the age of 40 watching this video. Level 0 is considered safe and secure, putting it in a class 1 of survival difficulty. It is believed that there are no entities living in Level 0, which for the most part is a good thing, although it does mean that you are likely completely alone. The level itself consists of a never-ending network of connecting rooms that all essentially have the same structure. They're all empty, they all have the same distinct wallpaper, they all have this dingy yellow tone to them, and they all share the same gross feeling and smelling damp carpet. Potentially one of the most offensive things about Level 0, I guess, beside the loud sound of the fluorescent lights. All of these lights are bright, ugly, and annoying. Some of them are flickering, but all of them are extremely loud, louder than they would be in the real world. Now, at face value, Level 0 may seem like the most boring backroom ever, but you gotta understand, for many, this is the only backrooms level that they'll ever see, and regardless of if it is or isn't, the initial shock is more than terrifying. You don't need a crazy monster to be terrified by, first of all, literally no-clipping through reality into an alternate dimension, and then B, ending up in this infinite loop of nothingness in a place you've never been before for no apparent reason. The shock of that alone would be mind-boggling, and the psychological horror of existing in this world indefinitely, in most cases to your death due to dehydration and starvation, is enough in my book to at least earn it a rank on the scariest levels list. Level 0 is short, sweet, and to the point. It's simple, and in my opinion, terrifying. And in case you wanted to come here yourself, there's really only one way. According to the wiki, falling out of reality is the most frequent method of entering Level 0. But if you wanted to leave, that's a whole nother story.